The black man and woman is still being exploited. The black man and woman and their children are still being mocked or ridiculed. We are still the subject of horror. This is the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. If you can't tell, or it's hard for you to see, that the black man and black woman and their children are still being exploited, that we are still up under these curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28, also Leviticus chapter 26, then it's because your senses are properly dulled. They exploit us through our music now. We are the trendsetters. We set the tone. We are the lamp and we are the darkness. We provide those things. We make what's popular and we make what's unpopular. So just by looking at it from that perspective, you see that we are still up under the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 36, 37. Why people don't talk about it? They do actually. A lot of Hebrew Israelite camps talk about it. Why isn't it brought to the forefront more? It is actually. It's circulating on many platforms. My question is, do my people even care anymore? Do you stop and acknowledge, stop to consider? Do you see these curses or exploitations of your people as signs of who you are? Does that ever cross your mind at all? Like, does it ever make you think, like, why is this happening? Why does this happen to my people mainly? Is it truly just because, we are easy to manipulate, dumb, stupid, goofy, retarded, lazy? Are we all of these things, these derogatory terms that they call us? Truth is, this is all done by the creator of good and the creator of evil. Now, the creator does good unto his people and to all people when they do good unto him. He does evil unto his people and to all people when they do evil and walk contrary unto him. Now, that's what Leviticus chapter 26 is going to talk about. It's going to go into more depth how we, as the true chosen children of Yisrael, Yashar, or Yashar, the true children of Israel, how we walk contrary unto our power, our God, our King, our Mashiach, and the true Mashiach, the true anointed one before the earth, is God. Because he's the anointed king. He is king over the whole earth. He is king father. He is king creator. He is the king over princes. He's the king over all idols. He's the king over all kingdoms. He's the king over all dominions. He is the king. He is the true Mashiach. Now, Yahweh anoints a son unto him, which is the covenant made with David, to be prince under him. But Yahweh is the true anointed king, and he anointed himself by creating all things. So this mockery, these ridicules, this evil that's brought upon the true chosen people of God. You know, they'll say true Jew. We're not Jews, right? We're Israelites. We're Yisraelites. But we're not Jews because we understand that J letter is fairly new. There was no J pronunciation. There was no J pronunciation within any language. None. None whatsoever. Even to this day, none. Jose is not Jose. Juan is not John. Juan. Right? Only in English you have the pronunciation of a J. That's where that comes from. So we're not Jews, we're Israelites. Or Yisraelites. You know, the ancient Yisraelites. So the problem is this. The solution is this. So-called African Americans, African American celebrities, African American influencers, popular African Americans, the common African American, the homeless African American. As long as you are so-called African American, we need to turn from the ways of the heathen, our oppressor. We need to turn from his money, turn from his fame, turn from begging at the foot of our enemies, turn from the delusion, turn from religion. I don't think a lot of people understand that being a Hebrew Israelite is not the same as being a Christian or being in any form of a religion, because being a Hebrew Israelite is your culture. They want to say that we're a cult. We are, because we're a culture. You know what I mean? We're a culture. But they want to turn the word cult into something else, like a cult following. They want to make it devious, a derogatory, when it really a culture is just customs of a people. And every culture has its deity, has its God, has its foundation. And our culture has its own king, which is the creator of all living, all things, which is Yahaya, or Ahaya, Ashah, Ahaya. We must return to our power, the king of everything, the creator of everything, and turn from the ways of the heathen. Because you see what our youth is doing. You see how they are exploiting our youth, how they are exploiting our women, exploiting our men through what? Through homophobic things, right? Through little, what's his name, little RT. See the youth talking about guns and and hustling and talking foul towards women. And little boy, you ain't even hit maturity yet. You know what I mean? We see what they do with our women, and the sexy reds, the Nicki Minaj's, and the little Kims, the Trinas, the city girls, everything. We see how they exploit them. They exploit them because they take advantage of our vulnerability for fame and wanting equality with our oppressors. We need to stop seeking equality from our oppressors when we are above and they are beneath us. We are the lamp, and they ain't nothing. Bottom feeders, unclean, unworthy, robbers of our heritage, of our culture. They couldn't rob our God because they never wanted to they never wanted to acknowledge and exalt the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So they called him by a Canaanite deity name, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahuwah, or simply just call him Hashem or Adonai, whatever. But they never called him by the name of Yahaya or just Haya. That's the true name of the Creator, Haya. Haya. That's the name of the Creator. Yah is the prefix for he in the language and linguistically. So Yah, Haya means he is the existing one. Ah, Haya is a prefix for I, meaning that I am the existing one. So Haya speaks directly by saying Haya when he's speaking to his people. And we respond when we get the information from Haya. We say Haya because Yah is third person speaking for the Creator. Is first person speaking for the Creator. So we must return to our Creator, Haya, and pay attention to the events, pay attention to the crumbling of the economy from its true form and true nature and true reasoning why. Because Haya is breaking down the walls and the nation of our oppressors just to rise the gates and the fences and the mountains and the walls and the stump and the foundations and the 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 Mount of Zion. So Yasharala, the covenants of David and Zadok can now reign and rise and reign supreme and exalt only higher and be the lamp to bring people righteousness, do just things, be equal, be fair, show equity, be remorseful, have compassion, show consideration, be givers, not takers. The heart of a so-called African American is kind and generous and giving naturally. It was created and painted dark through narrative in his story and oppression. It's always peace, but it's time to wake up from that horror show and now live in harmony with our Creator and do right. Peace. Your